I'm Lerria. This is my husband, Tony, Naisia. And our match got started in February of 1998 when I was working and did lunch buddies up at Garfield Elementary. And it started out as once a week going to see Naisia and just getting to know her over a lunch hour, playing games, eating lunch. And then that spring she asked me if she'd be able to see me again when the school year ended, and it made me want to cry.
We talked about being traditional matches, and when I met Naisia, I fell in love with her too. She's an awesome girl.
So we are at Audubon Park, specifically at the Audubon Park fireplace, where I got married to my husband 8 years ago. Tony and Lerria were a huge part in just me starting a new chapter of my life yet again, every chapter they've been involved in, from my marriage to my children. I got really confused and very frustrated with life, having life one way very scary and very unfortunate and very frustrating, very stressful. And then going over to Tony and Lerria's house and having a completely different environment where I was loved and nurtured and treated with respect and admiration. To have that opportunity to be disciplined in a respectful manner. Still disciplined, still got my phone taken away, still had chores to do. It's pretty, looking back, I have respect and love for that. I would have never learned if it weren't for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I really would have never learned if it weren't for Tony and Lerria.
There's been a lot of people over the years that have given us a lot of kudos, Tony and I, and saying, it's so wonderful what you did as a big. And I don't look at it that way at all, because Naisia gave to us just as much, if not more, sometimes I think.
I can't say that I would have married somebody so wonderful had I not had an example from Tony and Lerria.
It is so amazing to have watched this little girl grow into such a phenomenal young lady and have her part of our life. I mean, my kids don't know any different. This is Naisia, their big sister, which is kind of weird because she's our little sister, but she's everybody's sister in our family.
I remember receiving my award for the #1 turnaround student in Washington State. And it wasn't the monetary award that meant something. It was the fact that I had gone from a 0.67 GPA, and I turned it around to a 3.8. I couldn't have done that if I hadn't have had mentors and encouragement and my #1 cheerleader to cheer me on and to tell me that I can do it and I will do it and there's no other choice. And we are here to make sure that the best is cut out for you.
She has changed her whole life, and she has spread out a new life for her kids, one like she didn't have of her own. And to me, there's nothing better than that.
Thanks to Big Brothers Big Sisters, thanks to Tony and Lerria, and knowing that I can bring that because I have a good, solid, strong marriage. There wasn't an example of that until Tony and Lerria came, aside from my grandparents, and that means the world to me. My name is Naisia, and Tony and Lerria are my big brother and sister. And it was supposed to be just lunch buddies. Play a little bit of checkers, go to McDonald's, have lunch, and that'd be it just for the school year. Well, it turned into a lot more. It turned into life.
You were how old when you first got matched?
9.
And how old are you now?
I'm going to be 17, so I'll be 17. I really didn't think anybody would want to care for me like they have and take a time for a little girl that walks close to the wall in the hallway and that was very shy and felt very unloved. And they took me in and loved me and respected me. And I think I'm an awesome person because they led the way for me. They really did. I didn't have much. Now I have everything.